Hey guys, how's it going? It's Chris here, and I really have a talking plan for this video, so I'm just going to kind of wing it. Today we're going to be talking about, you don't have the right to be tired. I hear that a lot from people nowadays, especially. Everyone's constantly comparing their levels of exhaustion or their levels of stress. Everyone's constantly trying to one-up each other on why they're more tired or in more pain or more stress or more unhappy than you. Everything is a contest. Everything's just socially a contest, and it's driving me nuts. And I find myself doing it too, and I don't like that, because we all have a right to be these things, okay? We all have a right to be depressed on occasion. We all have a right to be stressed out over the little things. We all have a right to be tired because we didn't get enough sleep, because we're overworked, because we can't stop thinking, because whatever, okay? But I hear this, and when someone tells me I don't have a right to be tired, it pisses me off. Especially, it comes from a handful of people who like work really long shifts or whatever. That's totally acceptable for you to be tired. I completely agree with you. You should be tired. Go get some rest when you get home to the best of your ability, okay? But you don't need to be sitting here talking down to me saying, oh, you're tired? Huh, try being me. That kind of thing is just, it's wacko. It pisses me off. And it makes me want to just backhand you. Like, listen here, okay? I'm going to use Sam as an example, okay? She will work, when she worked at Applebee's, she was working like 12, 14-hour shifts. I talked about this in my Applebee's Stories video. And she would come home and just be dead exhausted. I mean, my God, I felt so bad for her. She had no life outside of work. She'd get home and go to sleep, wake up, not even be able to eat breakfast, and go to work all day, get home and go to sleep. It was taking its toll on her mentally and physically, and I felt horrible for her. At the same time, I was working, say, Dollar General, where I was working 3 or 4 days a week for about 5 to 7 hour shifts, and I'd have most of the day to myself, and she'd come home and be dead exhausted. I'd also complain, like, yeah, I know, I'm tired too, and she'd just look at me like, kind of thing, and I'm like, okay, hey, different kinds of tired here, okay? Just because I didn't work, just because today was my day off, and you were working all day, doesn't mean I can't be tired. Because tired is not only a result from physical exhaustion, it's also a result from mental exhaustion. For me personally, I know this sounds stupid and some kind of excuse, but it's true, I get tired based on my brain activity. I can physically push through a day, I got good stamina, good endurance, I can keep going, and yeah, I get really tired. My joints get sore, my knees hurt, my arms are sticks, dude, my arms get so tired so fast, and when I'm working my shift, it takes a lot out of me, because I'm also doing a lot at my job. There's a lot of, like, the 12-step staircase, which isn't a lot, but it's 12 ascending steps, carrying 2 30-pound things of oil for the fryers up at the same time, doing this, and I'm a weak little boy, dude. I can't carry that stuff for that long. It's heavy. It's basically doubling my weight up the stairs on little chicken legs, you know? That's tiring. That takes a lot out of you right there, and then you're running all around in a hot, sweaty, sticky environment, blah, 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 and then I come home, and what do? I usually play some games, or I work on stuff. Editing videos, making videos, live streaming, drawing, writing, all those things may not be physically taxing, but socially, emotionally, and mentally taxing, which draws from my physical body. Okay, when I'm sitting down and I'm writing for one of my book or my mini-series or something, and I'm writing hard, I'm sitting there for like 3 hours writing, I am freaking exhausted by the end of it, because all it is just your brain just churning and churning and churning and churning. That doesn't work. Backpedal, churning and churning, and you're just trying to make something out of literally nothing. It's blank pages in front of you, and you're trying to make this a story that people can invest themselves in, and make it all make sense and be emotionally driving, character-driven, plot twists, having an actual plot that makes sense, something that expands, callbacks, foreshadowing, character development, character recession, all this stuff on these pages that you are making from yourself, that is mentally exhausting. And by the end of it, dude, you can't tell me when you work your brain all day that you don't just sit there and just go, you know, you can't tell me that it's not the same feeling as, you know, running for a while, like running a couple miles or something. You can't tell me that working your brain all day doesn't make you as exhausted as going for a sprint, you know, whatever have you, or working at your shift. They're joints don't hurt, but there are different kinds of pains. Again, when you're sitting in a chair all day and I'm editing videos, I'm hunched over like this, I'm clicking, I'm typing, I'm dragging, I'm making sure that like every frame is being clicked exactly where I need it, I'm cutting, I'm deleting, I'm adding effects, I'm putting in music, I'm doing research online, I'm finding all the stuff I need, I put it all in there. Yeah, it's just a bunch of this for a while, but that takes a toll on your body because you're not doing much physically, but it's all mental. So the not doing stuff physically, your body is just kind of like in a stasis as you're doing that, but your brain's going, so you're just like pulling energy from here because it's not being fully used and cycling it here and pushing it out through your hands, and it's still a cycle of energy, it's still a cycle of effort. Yes, when I have a day off, sure, I don't have the right to be the same tired as you, but I have just as much a right as anybody else to sit there and sit on the couch and just go, oh, what a long day, I am exhausted. I just want to eat some pizza and watch some anime or Breaking Bad and just relax, I can't wait to go to bed. Versus the person who just ran around all day shopping or taking care of their kids or at their day job or just whatever, going for a run, going to the park or something, just going out and doing something and not being at the house. Yeah, you have the exact amount of right as me to come home and say, I'm freaking exhausted because I was out physically taxing my body, you know? For me, personally, when I use my brain, I get very tired. I think I sat and did a drawing for about 5.5 hours straight, twice this week, each drawing about 5.5 hours straight. And my God, I can't explain how tired I was at the end of that. Because even if it's just a lot of, you know, digital pencil movements, there's a lot of brain stuff going on. There's a lot of color palettes, there's a lot of line work, a lot of delicate shading, delicate erasing, delicate line cleanup, delicate resizing of an eye because it's too small. A lot of stuff like that that you were just, you know that stupid gif of like that woman or like Zach Galifianakis where they're just doing this and it's a bunch of numbers flying in front of their face like I'm computing my brain, I'm super smart. I hate those stupid gifs, by the way, but it's kind of like that. You're just like your brain's doing a billion things at once trying to make this into art, into some sad excuse of sloppy shit pile called art that you can throw out and be upset about because it's not as good as the other dude before you who's 12 and whatever have you. All of that is exhausting because it's just, everything's exhausting. So next time somebody says, even if they were home all day and you don't think they did anything, okay, if they say they're exhausted, freaking believe them. They have a right to be tired. You don't know what's going on. And we're not even talking about adding mental illness to the factor, okay? When you're like me and you're anxious all the time, your heart rate goes when you get anxious over stuff, and at the same time when you're really depressed, your heart rate goes and just kind of shrivels. So when you have both of those things, for me personally, fluctuating throughout the day, either being really anxious or depressed or just extremely neutral, those things, where do you think it gets the energy from to do that? Your body. It drains it from your body, you know? All that stuff is just, it's tiring, man. Being alive is exhausting, so cut your friends a break if they say they're tired. Let them be. Yeah, you don't know what time they went to bed, what time they get up. I go to bed at like 5 a.m. Yeah, that's my fault for going to bed that late, but I usually only get between 3 and 6 hours of sleep, which isn't the worst, but when I get 3 hours of sleep consecutively for 4 nights in a row, that starts to take a toll on you, and then you add day job on top of that and everything else I already mentioned, you get freaking tired. It may sound like I'm complaining to you guys and make it seem like I have the right to be tired when I'm not saying that. I'm just saying everyone has a right to be tired for so many different reasons, so stop being such a jackass and looking down on people who you don't think have a right to be tired as you, because there's this one person I work with who all she does is complain about how tired she is all the time, dude. It's, oh, I'm exhausted. And she has a right to be exhausted. I'm making fun of it, but it's because I'm so tired of hearing it. It's because she works like 3 jobs, and you have a right to be tired, but you don't need to one-up me with your tiredness and say that I'm not allowed to be tired. That's what I'm saying. Don't discredit people for being tired. Like, no. Hey, you're tired. Try being me. I am the body epitome of tired. Look at me. I'm tired. It's a... Thanks guys for watching. If you enjoyed, leave a like. And I guess, I don't even know if this is in my opinion. Whatever it is, I'll see you guys in the next one. Later.
I do, but then get off the stream if you don't care.
Oh, that's a shame. Excuse you?
Yeah, I'd say get off the stream if you don't care.
I didn't care about the stream. I just don't care about.
I am very tired, and I don't know why, but I'm irritable. I've been.
Mommy and Daddy are fighting.
Excuse you? You're very tired. What time did you get up today?
All right, Sam.
All right.
No. I want to clarify something. The time that I got up doesn't matter for how tired I am. It depends on what I did, and the fact that I did go to work today does not mean I don't have the right to be tired. So you check your privilege before I slap you across the jaw.
I hope you do slap me across
No,
the jaw.
because that's annoying. I hate when people say, you don't have a right to be tired. You didn't even leave the house today. It doesn't fucking matter. I did shit. I have a right to be tired just as you do. So eat it.
Man, chopping
I
down
never
this tree
said
is
that
really
you.
hard.
No. I didn't say that you didn't work today.
No, I know, but you said what time did you
didn't
get
say
up?
that.
I know, but I was using that as an example because people
Exactly.
always say shit like that, but it's like it doesn't.
It means I personally have a longer day than you've
No,
had, and
not
I know
true.
I probably had a lot more physically taxing labor that I've done today than you have.
so you say.
We are.
I'm just
Don't
saying.
do that.
I'm just saying. It doesn't matter who did what today. I still have the right to be tired, and I am tired.
I mean, I guess I can get by
Sam, I'm
that.
sorry for getting
I
annoyed.
don't know. I still feel like it's something else. Something else.
I am too, but it just.
I
Again,
but I'm
that was
so
a
cooked.
testament to how long of a day I've had. I just have no
You wouldn't be a
patience.
couple if you didn't fight.
Well, that was not a
To be
fight.
honest.
No, that wasn't.
Yeah, we don't.
That wasn't.
We really
fighting.
don't
Yeah.
fight.